Hi, I'm Chelsy Castro, lawyer turned psychotherapist and coach on a mission to help you live, work, and feel better. Welcome to my channel, where we use science to help you improve your focus, increase your productivity, and reduce your stress so that you can enjoy your ambition again and your life too. So let's get to work. This week, we are focusing in on identifying your saber-toothed tiger. Yep, you heard me right. Identifying your invisible saber-toothed tigers. Bear with me here a moment. So, our ancestors had brain wiring not that unlike ours. In fact, we as humans haven't really evolved that much. And so, all of those internal systems that helped them survive way back when they were exposed to the elements and to predators are still within us today and still quite active. So we bring this up in the context of identifying your saber-toothed tiger because our modern brains don't know the difference between a negotiation, an email, an unpleasant phone call, a task you feel emotionally uncomfortable with, or an actual saber-toothed tiger that would have been hunting our ancestors, or a modern tiger for that day for you. And it is critical that we become aware of those invisible saber-toothed tigers for ourselves, because our bodies get into a state of reacting to something that's perceived as a threat. And if we can continue to react as if it is a true threat, or our brains believe it's a true threat, then it takes away resources from other parts of our brains that we need to solve those modern day problems. So walk back with me here a moment. Our ancestors just going about her day, and whoo, she gets the sense that a predator is nearby. Now, perhaps it's an enemy tribe, whatever it happens to be. For the sake of our example, a predator. What happens? Well, that limbic system in her brain, which we have as well, knocks into gear. Heart rate goes up, blood pressure goes up, breathing rate goes up, our muscles tense, our eyes focus in. What for? To be able to fight off that predator or run away really fast. So, when you open up that email, or when you really do not want to go through that door to have a conversation, and you feel that warmth coming up, you feel the difficulty breathing, your brain is having that very same experience as your ancestor did when she picked up that there was a predator nearby. Difference is, for her, the predator, that real saber-toothed tiger, is obvious. But for you and for me and for all of our colleagues, that saber-toothed tiger is invisible. It is hidden throughout our day, every day. We are encountering multiple saber-toothed tigers all of the time in here. Now, that doesn't mean that your stress is not real or legitimate or validated. What it means is that there's a disparity between how our body is reacting to a perceived threat and how we need to respond to that threat so that it can be resolved. Because in your firm, running away or getting into a big fight, letting off all of that adrenaline to be processed, is probably not going to get you the results you want. So, what will? Calming ourselves back down, being aware of what our brains are doing, called your caveman brain, if you will, so that you then give yourself the opportunity to choose, logically, how to proceed further. For many of us, we don't experience that big, obvious burst of anxiety or a panic attack, but we experience some level of discomfort that more often than not ends up manifesting as procrastination, for example. And we keep putting off that perceived threat through avoidance and take the procrastination route. So here's my challenge to you. Next time you feel those symptoms coming up, you feel that limbic system popping into gear, ask yourself, what is the fear? Is there actually a tiger in this room with me? I'm willing to bet no, but if your answer is yes, please seek immediate attention from a professional. But assuming the answer is no, it should be, what is the answer? What are you actually afraid of here? And then what would be the logical steps moving forward? Now, on a much less dramatic example, when you find yourself procrastinating on something in particular, maybe you're not having that big fluster come up, but you notice that you've been procrastinating. That's your brain saying, there's something threatening about that over there. I'm going to go this way. Ask yourself, what is the fear? Now, of course, this is much easier said than done, and it's a much more complex concept and practice than what we have time here today. But I'm just planting that seed there for you. Question that avoidance. Question the procrastination. Question that sense of fight or flight that comes over you, no matter how big or small. And ask yourself, what is the fear? And please let me know down in the comments. Share your questions. Tell me, what is the fear? Share with me some of the examples that you came up with of the invisible tigers that do show up in your professional life. I want to hear from all of you. And that's all for this week. Remember, I post a new science-based video every single week. So if you like this video and you like the content, please like and subscribe below. And I'll see you next time. Let's get to work.